evening and thanks for being with us tonight. I'm Dan Jovic.
And I'm Jackie Jovic. A young man is behind bars for killing a Huntington High School student yesterday afternoon is tonight's top story. 18-year-old Shamichael Pearson is charged with second-degree murder in the death of 17-year-old Devin Myers.
Shreveport police believe Myers was involved in an ongoing feud with Pearson. Police say when Pearson approached him yesterday afternoon on Lillian Street, Myers recognized that Pearson had a gun. Police say he tried to run, but Pearson allegedly shot Myers at least 5 times in the back.
The family has released a statement in the wake of Myers' death on Facebook. His brother says, "Our family is devastated at the deepest level by the loss of Devin."
Yo, what's going on? Ratchet City News family. Guys, just a year ago, standout Huntington basketball player Devin Myers was murdered by this guy right here who goes by the name of Shamichael Pearson. And guys, of course, everyone who saw the original video would understand why his face is being covered out as he's being arrested. It's because, guys, he was laughing as he was being walked to the patrol car. Deepest prayers and condolences to the family of Devin Myers, who was a standout basketball star at Huntington High School, who had just turned 17 years old a few days prior to his death. And guys, we checked out Mr. Devin Myers' highlights, and guys, he was pretty good. Guys, he was 17 years old, standing at 6'3", and guys, he could dunk. Guys, he had a mid-range shot. Guys, he was a pure basketball player. A lot of us wish we could dunk at 17, let alone 16, when he was doing it at 16. Guys, we couldn't dunk. Guys, we used to just grab the net and hook ourselves to the rim. Guys, he could do it with a basketball in his hand and playing organized basketball. Now, guys, we're not too sure what the entire dispute or ongoing feud was between Myers and Pearson, but guys, Myers was on his way to the top. Guys, he was an honor roll student and a standout basketball player. Guys, Devin Myers' success on the basketball court could have turned friends to enemies. Check out what his mother had to say.
I feel like you take a life, you deserve to have your life taken. Because you took an innocent child life that didn't deserve it, and he didn't bother nobody.
A mother still heartbroken, mourning the loss of her 17-year-old son who was gunned down near his home, says she finally feels closure.
You took my baby life that didn't deserve to be taken behind something so stupid. I don't do nothing hard no more if it ain't pertaining to the non-profit, because everything I was doing, I was with my son.
Tears fall down Devin's mother's face as she recalls the incident that took her son's life.
That day there, that's the worst day of my life.
Devin Myers was an honor student at Huntington High School. He was a star athlete on the school's basketball team and had dreams of continuing his basketball career in college. Sadly, his dreams were cut short after he was shot and killed outside his home in the Queensboro neighborhood last March.
But if you pick up a gun and you kill someone or you shoot at someone, you deserve to go to jail.
Devin was killed by Shamichael Pearson. Devin's mother says she heard the gunshots that took her son away from her. Devin's mother says Devin and his killer Shamichael were friends at one point and even played basketball together.
But for somebody to hate somebody that much, to do that to them, and you was just previously hanging with them, and when a person don't want to hang with you anymore and you kill them, that's crazy.
Myers tells us she talked to her son's murderer for hours before he took her son's life.
And I talked to him for almost 3 hours. So I don't have no sympathy for him when I talked to you before you killed my child.
Pearson will be sentenced March 27th. Myers says this is the beginning of justice for her son, but her life will never be the same.
Games I can't never go to watch him. I never see him walk across the stage. I never see him go off to college. I never see him do anything that he should have been here doing.
Myers said her son was loving, smart, and enjoyed helping others. She plans to continue keeping his legacy alive through the Friends of Devin Foundation.
And guys, as for the young man that would be responsible for the death of Devin Myers, guys, we're not just gonna bash him and knock him, but guys, he just ruined his life. He wanted to prove he was bad. Just less than a year later, his life is gone, guys. He's not a big guy. Prison would not be good for him. Guys, he and Devin Myers were good friends. Guys, as you can see, when you're doing good, a friend could become a hater. Guys, he's headed to prison for life, to be around nothing but men all day, let alone guys. They also mentioned how he's been crying the whole time he's been in jail. Guys, he enjoyed the fame. He enjoyed the name after getting sentenced, thinking, oh, all the females gonna love me. You'll have no one 10 years into your life sentence. It all starts when your girlfriend moves on. Your family begins to die off. You attend funerals shackled in chains. we're talking to honor roll student and Devin Myers. It's a must we keep his name alive. And guys, Devin Myers give us vibes of a Shreveport, Louisiana native who was murdered in 1990, who was a standout basketball player at Fair Park High School by the name of Douglas Williams. Douglas Williams was murdered in 1990, but guys, his name is still alive today in Shreveport, Louisiana.
A Shreveport teen years after his death. Douglas Williams lost his life to gun violence in 1990, but those closest to him are keeping his memory alive. KSLA News 12's Taylor Davis reports.
My brother died in 1990, April 15th.
Cheryl Williams is talking about her brother Douglas Williams. He was a very notable basketball player for Fair Park High, and he was killed just weeks before his graduation 32 years ago on Easter. But each year his family keeps his name alive right here at the park named after him.
I'm going to say maybe 2 or 3 years after that, we started doing a family fun day in the park.
Because of the weather, the Easter event took place today. Williams says this event is also a message to stop the violence plaguing communities.
You know, just like it is today, gun violence. We was talking to Coach Jones because on last Saturday, the Saturday before Easter, we did a basketball camp and instructional seminar. Coach Jones was talking to the young men and was saying that 32 years ago, there was a Coach Jones that lost a talented basketball player. Here, 32 years forward, there's a coach at Huntington High School that lost a prominent, very, good basketball player from gun violence. We haven't learned anything.
Founder of the nonprofit Children of God, Andre Elias, teamed up with her this year.
It's not just about Doug, and he was a great athlete. He was an even greater young man. And we want to bring awareness, again, not just to one situation, but to every community. We want to bring awareness and let them know the killing got to stop.
In Shreveport, Taylor Davis, KSLA News 12.
Guys, rest in peace to Devin Myers, and also rest in peace to Douglas Williams. Guys, where does the city become stand up again and protect the athletes? Guys, we have to protect the athletes. And guys, it's been over 30 years since the death of Doug Williams. Guys, please keep Devin Myers' name alive like his friends and family did for him. And also, Ratchet City News, somebody hit the subscribe button